You gotta watch these niggas, Diesel. You just can't trust them. Streets is rough like that, you know? Word.
When I die, will I resurrect? Hope I die rhyming, I couldn't think of a better death. Except smoking and fucking. You the best, he's the best, fuck y'all discussion. Fact is, I give all these rap dudes concussions. I'm the 10th wonder, I told him to ask ninth. Might stagger like a wino that's drinking his last pint. Won't fall when I'm standing on the stage with the mic. I won't fall. Who just figured I'm the truth lately? Where you been? The mic fear me in the booth. Where you been? Crush groove, get LL fly. And I'm ill spelled backwards like LLI. No Kango, just the Durango, the riding. We just getting high, kicking lingo and vibing. No gunshots or sirens. Rather vacay using sunblock on islands. Can attend for 2 weeks straight and not touch my phone or my briefcase. Some need love, some seek hate. Run up in your crib, cause soft dogs in the weak gate. Transfer your funds, no bank involved. Stay up off the streets if you ain't involved. I never seen a 38 that ain't revolved. All 9 automatic that you thought wouldn't matter. When you hear that shit clap and see your man get splattered. Keep a G with me, go ahead and agree with me. Life is a bitch that be asking to be with me. 700's my lucky number, I got 350. Where do we go from here? What clothes to wear? With my soul to bear? Ask God, could I smoke up there? And could the angel rock a polo coat up there? And some SB Nikes, that's what SB likes. Man could test me, but never gets to test me twice. So if I lose the war and I'm next to the light, God, please take me, I'd appreciate it greatly. Ghost.
Saying on YouTube. I mean, getting about 30K views in 10 hours is a little more simple than you think. In fact, getting almost 100,000 views in 48 hours is much more simple than you think. If you want to learn how to maximize with your content on YouTube, hit me up, because these things are more simple than you can ever imagine. For example, these conversations with celebrities didn't happen with me for no reason. So DM me right now or message me and let's do this. Let's get it popping. My bad. Welcome, champ, to the Showface News. Make sure you smash that like button. It's GLGs. I hope y'all ready. We got Sue Young all the way from Flushing, Queens with a special announcement. Let's go. Come on. What we got? That's word to Sue Young, nigga. Word to Sue Young with the especial. You heard? Make sure you smash that like button. You dig? It's GLGs. It's the town versus everybody, and it's forever the town versus everybody. No matter who likes it, it's still the town versus everybody. Salute to the chat, man. Listen, champs. We got 1090 Jacob Cherry, Jacob Apple Pie, and all that. Talking about the paperwork that was presented, I believe, 2 weeks ago, about him telling when he was about 18 or 19 years old, telling on 2 teens who popped up to him and his aunt's crib, and him dry snitching on his aunt because his aunt had guns and all that. Well, Jacob, where was your guns, champ? Make sure you smash the like button and share the video. We're going to get into it, man. We going to get into it. Let's go. Come on.
Hey, by the way,
I was getting on this shit.
Oh, and by the way, all y'all niggas who was in here with the extra ad libs, I'm gonna keep the same energy.
No, I'm definitely gonna keep the energy.
All right. Okay, so Jake, I just watched. You got a nigga. I don't know if he is a nigga who made the video, but there's a nigga in my YouTube chat, YouTube streaming chat. They got all type of videos. Basically, this is what they told me, and I was just about to move on because this shit was just too confusing. But one guy made a video, and you tell me if this is accurate, whatever. I think you spoke on this before. There was an incident where the police came, and it was something to do with a window being shot at, or like something like that, right? Apparently, you know, I think what you've said before on Adam and otherwise, that, yo, listen, you actually did it. The police came, obviously not trying to get in trouble. You're on call the cops. You basically say, yo, listen, man, 2 other niggas did it, blah, blah, blah. The cops, they know what to do. They basically just wrote in a report, pretty much closed story. This new guy, or some new information, I guess they're saying, is like, yo, listen, the two, you basically described 2 people, and the cops locked up 2 people. And essentially, this guy had like a shit ton of paperwork, or I don't know, additional affidavits where he's now saying, yo, let's be honest, why would, if Jake's aunt had like some poles or some, some things in a room, and somebody tried to like break in or hit the window, why would she call the cops? So they're saying that you made a statement that
sounds like me, champ. Who's this guy you talking about? Is that Showface you talking about, champ? You talking about me? Who put out such paperwork on Jacob? It might have been me, champ. I'm not saying it's me, but it might be me, gang. I ain't gonna lie. It might be me, champ. He might be referring to your boy. But you know how I feel about Act, though, so niggas ain't really trying to put a name on it, you dig? But smash the like button and share the video. Let's continue.
Lock somebody up. Please give us clarity, because I'm a little confused.
So I don't understand that part you just said. If she had guns in her room, why wouldn't she call the police?
Because I guess they're assuming that it's illegal guns, right? So some illegal shit. So it's like, it's like.
Well, I'm a respectfully assume that they're fucking retarded, because we're speaking on Florida. You don't need a gun license to own a gun in your fucking room. So whatever my aunt had guns. Them ain't illegal guns. Okay. You see what I'm saying? It's the state of fucking Florida. You only need a gun license to carry a gun.
Yeah.
So me trying to get access to the guns for whatever reason I'm trying to get to them is some whole other shit. But whatever she had wasn't no illegal shit. So like I said, I popped the window and I shot it. See, this is where they specifically leave shit out, right? I shot it right above where the lock switch is, so I could stick something in there like a pen and flip the lock and get access into the shit.
I got in that Uber yesterday. The nigga was annoying, bro.
AJ, you're not muted, bro. You're not muted.
Bro, who the hell is talking about an Uber, gang? Anywho, what's in the bottle? A special, nigga. Come on, champ. Come on, champ. This is it right here. It's not Priv. At least it's not Priv, champ. It's not Priv, champ. It's the Sunday best. A special, you heard? South Jersey says, what makes it even worse that you call the cops? Yeah, you call the police. Why would you call the police? Is what we trying to figure out. So you admitted that you called the police. What gang member actually dials 911 ever in their life? Better question. I can't name none except for Jacob Cherry. You know what I mean? Let's continue.
All right, go ahead.
Shit fucked me up. I'm like, what? An Uber? Nah, so like I was just saying, I popped the window so I could get access into the room, right? So dude dropped the video saying, oh, we got a witness statement. You gave a statement to the police. You gave your phone number to the police. That phone number wasn't even my number. So what I did is I had my aunt go and request the same paperwork. It's 8 pages. She got the unredacted version, right? So where it says victim, it actually shows her name, shows all of her information. I have the unredacted version of the entire thing. Now this shit that he put out saying 2 individuals got arrested, where it's blacked out, where he doesn't show the case number, where none of this other information is there, is weird, right? Because I had my aunt request that too. Yeah. So she requested it, called TPD and said, hey, apparently there's a paper saying 2 people were arrested from this incident. I want the entire report. They told her, we don't have any record of anybody being arrested or detained, and if we did, it would have been added to the supplementary report. So we don't know what paper that's talking about. So when I seen dude's video, in one little segment, he shows the case number at the top. The case number looked blurred, right? It looked identical to the other case number, but it's not in that. And then there's one number, it's a 9 that looks like a possible 3. She requested that. Nothing came back. So this paper that's saying 2 individuals was arrested, I can't get. I don't know how anyone got it, if it's real, what it is, because my aunt requested the entire fucking thing, and she's getting the unredacted reports because she was the victim in the case. Now she.
Come on. You, I repeat, you called him. You called the police. Let's get this here. You called the police. Not me. Not your aunt. You called them, champ. You champ. You went to your phone and you typed them numbers, champ. You typed them numbers in like this, champ. You called the boys as a gang member, champ. As a gang member, as a member of G-Shine. Now look, the reason why G-Shine fell off in New York is because the niggas that was leading G-Shine was ratting. That's a fact. You are continuing carrying a rat tradition for G-Shine, champ. In the Florida chapter of G-Shine. Yeah. Gang members don't contact the boys. Nigga, do you know what would happen to you if you was in a cartel or anything like that? Even for trying to talk to police in such a fashion? Champ. South Jersey said, hold up, didn't he make the report? Now the aunt? Exactly, nigga. He's the one who did it. As a matter of fact, why is he telling a different story than he told on No Jumper? Because if you go to No Jumper, he actually admitted that he told and called the police. But his excuse is that, look, his excuse is, oh, well, I lied because I wanted to get into my aunt's house. Imagine lying to the police to get into your aunt's crib. That doesn't make sense. That makes no sense at all. It's nasty work. In South Jersey, he says, because I swore on one with No Jumper, he said he called the cops because he was scared his aunt was going to F him up. Hey, bro, I'm going to get the No Jumper video as well, just so we know that he's lying. So the No Jumper video, I'm about to download right now while y'all listening to this. Let's keep it playing. I'm going to get the No Jumper video too, because we're not doing this. Nigga, you capping again.
She said she wanted to press charges. If anybody was picked up, they would have presented that to her because that's what she said she wanted to do.
Yeah.
Nobody was brought to her. Nobody existed. So I don't understand how there's all this other shit and there's apparently 18 pages and the 18 pages ain't dropped.
So essentially, this particular portion where they're saying 2 individuals was arrested, this is fake.
What I'm saying is I can't get it. If you can get it, then we can go from there.
Oh, you lying.
Because the person that's saying it's real switched the story 3 times. First, he said they found 2 people and one of them had a gun, which he fucked up because he was just reading the original report in which they said they were looking for 2 people, one of them having a gun. Then he said they got picked up but let go. He said they got arrested and then they got whatever, they got released, and then he said they got detained but released to their parents. So there's 3 different narratives.
All right,
but the thing that ain't making sense is he talking about somebody.
It's 3 different narratives, but you admitted to one of those narratives being actually true though. And I'm gonna drop the video and I'm gonna show the video where you lied. Shout out to Receipt Gang, you heard? But yeah, champ, I'm about to actually play that video as soon as this video is over with. Because niggas think niggas is dumb. Nigga, we can actually go back to the video and look and see that you are a liar, champ. Yeah. Let's continue.
They got released to their parents or they got released, whatever. Where is the paper saying that?
All right,
that's the narrative.
All right, Jake. I get what you're saying, but that's like, all right, nobody got locked up. All right, cool. We get that, right? But the problem is if you did say what they saying that you said, like if you did give that statement to the police, even if the people was made up or not, that's still ratting. And I say that because
are you rat on 2 people that don't exist?
Wait.
Whoa, nah. Keep it going. Yes, champ. Yes, champ. You weird. So you magically made imaginary people up and told the police? It's still sus. Talk to this nigga. Keep it going.
Hold on. That's the same thing Boston Richie said he did. The same thing he said he did. He said he made, and I'm just holding you to your own standards. Boston Richie said he snitched on. He made up 2 people, whatever the case may be. He made up 2 people that wasn't real, and you did the same thing, but you still calling Boston Richie a snitch, right? So
yeah,
I feel like
then you know.
Yeah. Talk to this nigga. Ask the real questions. Yeah. Ooh wee. I remember that, Daryl. I remember that. I remember that. Why did you even call the cops to begin with over a pellet gun? That sounds sus, bro. Makes up people, bro. It's always the rats talking about they made up imaginary people to tell the police with. Nigga, what are you talking about? That doesn't make sense. That's a little kid calling the cops because he threw a baseball through his G-Mom window like that. That doesn't make sense, bro. I got the other video too. You don't watch it. I like how whoever's son is, he's clearly from it. Whoever is talking to 1090 Jake is from the town. I want you to know that. I don't know who it is, but he's from the town. Let's keep it going though.
Boston Richie to the same accountability because Boston Richie identified multiple people, not just 2 people, multiple people. And then we broke down how he knows the individuals that he mentioned because some of them were also mentioned in the fucking witness list. And then he claimed that his brother or cousin that passed away didn't know Eddie Butler, who he named multiple times. But you go on his cousin's Facebook and he's friends with the same Eddie Butler. So we broke down that the people wasn't no fake people. He identified 3 people by photo lineup. It gets extensive.
So you telling me? So you telling me?
Real quick. So Pistol P, it looked like he's been like really donating back and forth. Look like he's heavily invested. I don't know if he's a YouTuber or whatever. He says, what's 1090 Jake talking about? He literally said, I don't want to speak much on it, but she had guns. Did I miss something? I guess he's saying you alluded to the fact that maybe them guns wasn't on the up and up. But
that's what I'm saying. What are they fucking retarded, bro? It's the state of Florida. Anybody that's over the age of 18 can walk into a store and get a gun. If you're 21, you could get an AK and bring it home. You only need a fucking gun license to carry.
So why did you call the police though? That don't answer the question. Why did you call the cops, champ? Why did you contact the police? Why did you do that? Why are you saying that you made up people to give to the police, and because the case didn't go through means that you didn't snitch? It don't matter if the case went through or not. The fact of the matter is you called the police for a reason, right? And you called them, which is very much against gang protocol, nigga. Yes. So what are you talking about?
No,
you need a gun license to own a gun?
I feel, that person should just drop the link to the Discord so that they can come in here, act. But Jake, I feel like even speaking on the gun situation, I feel like that's dragging it. The main problem is you mention names even if the people didn't exist. I feel like if anybody else,
let's break that down.
He didn't mention names.
It was never a name. If I'm in a fucking neighborhood and I say, "Oh yeah, I seen a white dude and a Chico dude just run off," what name did I just mention?
It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. You know why? Because you're trying to identify suspects. If you say that, you a rat. Because you know why? You're identifying suspect. It don't matter. It's the same thing if you said, "Oh, somebody in a red suit just walked past and just did whatever they did." I didn't say a name, but I said if a black dude and white, you're identifying a suspect. And if somebody get locked up behind what you said, it's even worse. Either way, you're ratted because you're giving a name. Period. You're not even giving a name. You're actually identifying suspects, which means anybody at that point could be identified as a suspect if you give certain information. Let's just say it was made up. Let's just say it was made up, and it is what it is. It was made up, right? And then they find somebody with the same description you just mentioned, and they get locked up. If that happens, that's gonna pinpoint back to you as a rat, because you're actually trying to identify somebody, and somebody ends up getting locked up behind the nonsense. Now, thankfully for you, no one got locked up. However, you're still snitching, bro. You're still telling, because you're trying to identify a suspect. You don't have to drop a name in a rat. Sometimes all it takes is for you to just talk about somebody's clothing or what they was wearing, because that's what you did. So you're trying to identify suspects. People get arrested for people making false stories and somebody gets locked up. Exactly. You're lying, bro. You's a cap nigga. You's a capper. Smash the like button, share the video. Y'all know the vibes. Let's get it.
So you trying to?
It says in the paper at the same time. He said he can't identify them. He's never seen them before.
So you trying to tell me if you be like, yo, it was two white dudes that had on blue jeans and a red shirt, and them two white dudes, and not the dudes that you mentioned, just two random ass white dudes that got that on, they get bumped for that. That's not snitching. If they was to get locked up for that shit, and you said
anybody get locked up, if you in a neighborhood and say, hey, some black kid just robbed me, and they pick up any random ass black kid, but then they let his ass go, it's a fucking coincidence that there's a kid right around.
There ain't no coincidence. You told, nigga. I'm saying that. It's not a coincidence. You told. It's not a coincidence. You told. How was it a coincidence? Nigga, you put it out there. If the police go searching, it's off of your doings, nigga. Which makes you a rat. Because you're getting someone in trouble because you wouldn't open your mouth. And you really not supposed to say nothing. That's why I look suspect for you saying that the niggas didn't exist. Nigga, if somebody gets in trouble because of you, you ratted. Period. They ain't even gotta get locked up. The moment they put in cuffs and all that, you ratted. You're the reason that these people or whoever has gotten put in cuffs and whatever the case may be, process, etc. So you trying to flip it like, oh well, I just said something. That don't mean like, nah, it do mean something. It do though. It shows the type of character that you are. It shows that you shouldn't be banging or claiming anything because you're known as a cop caller. You know what I'm saying? South Jersey said he didn't even need to give a story to the cops. You offered that info up after calling them for something you did to your own aunt's house instead of just admitting to your aunt you was trying to steal something. Darnell People says that's what's going to happen. They got the description from you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Now you trying to justify it. This nigga's 12, nigga. This nigga look like a cop himself. Like, look at this nigga, bro. Smash the like button, share the video. Let's keep it going, man.
Around the corner.
I just feel like you're not holding that shit to the same standard.
I just feel like you looking for something too, because you just switched it to you just named somebody. And then
Jake, you know I.
And then they trying to come up with, oh, he must have told on his aunt because guns are illegal. I don't know where the fuck.
Wait, hold on. Yeah. Hold on, Jake. Let me ask you a direct question, right? Because again, I'm gonna believe you. You said this additional paperwork where they're saying someone got arrested. You've never seen it. Y'all haven't gotten it yet, or whatever the case is, right?
This paperwork that's saying 2 individuals got locked up is the only piece of paper that's come out where the case number is cropped out.
Okay, so let me ask you this question: if this was real in terms of the paperwork, what would you say towards that?
If the paper was real that 2 people got picked up?
Yeah.
I mean, bro, I'm going to say it like this. If there's something on me, I wouldn't spare me because I'm not sparing nobody else. If 2 people got locked up from the situation, that's my fuck up. If 2 people got grabbed, detained, and released, I don't see none of that.
Man, get out of here, nigga. Matter of fact, where that other video at? We gonna play the no jumper video. Cause this nigga is not gonna sit up here and lie like this. I got the no jumper video on me. Let's go. You gonna play that one? Cause niggas is trying to be funny.
Wait, are you gonna move like?
Hold on. Somewhere around here.
Kind of, yeah.
It makes your hood look crazy too.
You got
like,
caught
hey,
slipping like
that fool from fucking.
Nah.
Behind it was
Hold on. Somewhere around here.
Exactly. If you're gang affiliated, you know whose neighborhood you're in. You try to
Actually, yes.
You can get it back in blood.
There's like levels to your own police work.
Like I could tell you right now if someone's hitting a lick downtown, it's one of 10 possible neighborhoods.
Yeah, for sure.
So you have to go around and I just ask around to these different neighborhoods.
No, it's not gonna be hard because niggas talk. People are gonna like say shit.
So I'm
You're gonna be able
you have
to
a ring
like,
camera, so you know that it was the white Corolla that they got in when they left.
Okay.
And you'll know, and depending on where.
Yeah.
That sounds like a very stressful life.
Let's get to that.
Well,
it's on everybody.
It's very stressful when you have to go hit that lick back.
It is.
Shut up, nigga.
Oh shit.
He's just not lit.
Then we're just podcasting on the phone.
But to add a layer of stress, because you're a gang member and you got robbed, that makes you look crazy. Not
really?
To the streets in general.
Yes.
It makes your hood look crazy too.
You got caught slipping like
that fool from fucking Russian Trece got fucking robbed.
There we go.
Who's gonna chime in on this?
Let's see if it's the same energy.
1090, how you living?
What's good, bro?
What's going on? They're trying to smear your name. We got to talk about it.
Man, they tight right now. I talked to the person who put it out, and he's saying his whole reasoning behind it was off the Boston Richie shit. He said he got ties to the industry. So it seems like ever since I did that video on bruh, they trying to find any little thing they can get to make me go away type shit.
Yeah, I figured. What actually happened in that situation though that was described in the paperwork?
Bro, that whole shit lame as hell. So basically, my aunt had some shit in her room. I don't want to fucking give too many details on shit, but she used to have guns and shit. And I was locked out of the room. So I went outside and I popped the window with a fucking pellet rifle twice. I shoot the window right above where the lock switch is, so I can stick like a pen or a pencil in the hole and flip open the lock and then open up the window from the outside. So when I popped this shit, I shot it the first time, it made a little hole. I shot it the second time, made a big ass hole. So I'm like, all right, fuck, now I need to make up a story. So I call her and tell her this whole story. Yeah, I heard a shot, da-da-da-da-da. I seen this, I seen that. She ends up calling the police. Police come, whatever. That's where the whole fucking narrative came from.
How she call the police and you doing the paperwork? Make it make sense. So she call the police, you do the paperwork? Your aunt showing do it. Let's keep it going.
It says in the paperwork, nobody was found, nobody existed. It was more so I tried to get into her shit, shot it, told her a story. She ended up calling the police.
That's genius.
That's a huge reach. They trying to fucking bury my boy.
No, the reach is that he actually did that. That's cap. So now your aunt called the police, yet you are giving descriptions in the paperwork. Why your aunt ain't do it if she called? That's my question. Why your aunt ain't do it, gang? That's what I'm asking. Like, what's really good? This is nasty. Listen.
Jake, for no fucking reason. He didn't. That's not telling right there at all.
That's not snitching. That's not even the.
No, so and this is the thing, bro. And it's like everything has come back down to the same thing, right? With everyone that's tried to say something about me, whether it was.
Let's get to the other video. Let's get to the other video. You spoke on the news with seven investigates. It's nasty.
So if you give a description, it's not snitching. Like, it's
if
cool.
you give a fake description to throw a police officer off, you tell me what that is. Because I'll tell you something since you brought...
Throw a police officer. So now you were trying to throw the police off? and gave a fake description. Why are you giving a description at all? Why are you even giving this? What do you mean by that? Now you making up your own rule. This is not a rule. So you claiming that you call the police to give fake descriptions. I don't believe that. You just said that you called them. So are you admitting that you called them because your aunt didn't call them? Because that's what it sounds like. What are you trying to throw off the police with? So first you called them, then you didn't call them. What's the deal? I believe you called them. It was you who did it, champ. Niggas trying to throw the police off with a fake story, nigga. What do you mean? If you tell them a story, they're gonna believe it. And they're gonna be in searching for the people that you claim did whatever. Smash like button and share the video. This is nasty work, man.
Brought up Boston Richie. The people Boston Richie was around and cut him off. I ain't get cut off behind no situation. Wait, you see this piece of paper I just sent you?
Wait, what do you mean Boston Richie got cut off?
Man, them people he was claiming to be next to, whatever, the whole situation's dead.
Yeah, I see you sent me a paper. What is this?
Yeah, bring that one up. Because this is the funny thing about this, right? Is people talk about how come 1090 Jake don't talk about his own paperwork. I've done videos on my paperwork. This ain't no fucking. This isn't a case. This isn't a situation where I face time. This is a situation where my aunt would have took away my fucking Xbox. I was like 17 when this shit happened. So what I just sent you is the paperwork that the same dude that put this shit out, he claims to have this shit too, but he hasn't dropped this, for an obvious fucking reason. So this is the paperwork of my interrogation from when I was inside of jail for the case that I had caught that I went to prison for.
All right, give me 1 second. It's about to load up. Y'all can keep talking.
Motherfuckers acting like I'm hiding something. Boy, my whole fucking government name and DC number been out since day one.
So all right.
I'll take you.
So wait. So let me try to put. And honestly, I've said, number one, I don't think you're a snitch. I don't even think I even have authority to call people a snitch. But I don't think you're a snitch. I don't think Boston Richie's a snitch, right? And the reason why I say it is that I do see similarities in this case, right?
Well, this is what's funny. Is the person that dug into this shit told me he got ties to the music industry and that he's looking into this shit because of the Boston Richie situation, and he claimed to have two people hit me up on behalf of Boston Richie to try to tell me not to drop the video. So I'm like, all right, well, ain't nobody hit me up, but why didn't you want the video to drop? And he was just like, oh, I just didn't feel like Boston Richie told and this and that. But mind you, this dude says he got ties to the industry, but he ain't telling me who he is. He got an anonymous YouTube page, an anonymous Instagram, whatever. But that's pretty much what this man told me.
That's odd.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, so I got the document you sent here, but do you see a little bit of similarity though? I guess Boston Richie would say, well, sorry, I guess he would say, well, yo, you did give a description, whether you named somebody or not, whether you looked on a photo array and you pointed people out, you did give a description, whether it was real or not. He claims he was just pointing out people that had nothing to do with nothing, right? If I would imagine Boston Richie's people would say, well, none of the people that were mentioned or anything ever got charged or locked up based on that particular investigation, and it would be the same that you're pretty much saying, that nothing that you said led to no one getting charged. So I guess he would say, well, if you aren't a snitch, why are you calling me a snitch? Because
I'll say like I'll throw gang politics aside and just speak on like prison politics, right? You comparing a case in which my own aunt's window got shot with a BB gun to somebody voluntarily giving names in a homicide investigation.
Well, hold on though. Hold on. But I think his cousin or somebody got killed in the front of his yard. So it's not like he just like ran into the precinct. He said
no. But he didn't get picked up after the homicide. He got picked up for loitering and then had that interrogation with the police. That he wasn't facing time towards that homicide. He wasn't picked up solely to speak on that homicide. He was already in contact with them for that homicide. He got picked up on a loitering charge, and they decided to interrogate him. And I'm assuming that's one of multiple interrogations because they dropped that other interrogation on Say Cheese, and I don't even know where that one is. To be honest, I never even found that one.
Yeah. All right. So tell me what we're looking at right here. I got the paperwork on
scroll. We'll go up to the top real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta wait until.
You know what Cameron always said? Cameron always said snitches got paperwork. So if you fake call the police and you got paperwork, that's rat behavior, respectfully. So you said your aunt called the police. If your aunt called the police, why you filling out paperwork, Shane? What's the deal, my nigga? Okay. That's what I thought, champ. You doing a lot of chatting. You ain't even really saying nothing. It's nasty, though. You definitely got a statement, nigga. Why do you have a police statement as a gang member? What gang member got police statements? I dare anybody to name one. If they do, I guarantee you they're not respected. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you a gang member with paperwork. What's really good? How you a gang member with a statement, bro? With a police statement at that. It's about fake people. So you made a fake police statement? What's good? Like, you don't get to make the rules here, nigga. Come on. I ain't gonna lie, it's only a few solid white. A lot of them aren't gonna tell when gangster ish happened to them. I ain't gonna lie. Probably. And South Jersey said, how could your aunt give any info on what happened if it wasn't this Jake that so-called saw everything he made up? She didn't see anything. So how the hell she gonna make the police report? That means Jakey did the police report. That's what that means. But you didn't deny. You didn't deny that you had a statement up there, nigga. But you're a gang member with a statement, though. How does that feel being a gang member with a statement on your name? Disgusting, nigga. What's really good? It's nasty.
It shows me it's at the top. All right, boom. I just wanted them to be able to get the case number. And then go down to the bottom.
Okay.
Where it just says all the shit.
You're going to see it in a second.
What a bozo.
Yeah, right there. All right, so boom. If you want to just go through and read them 2 paragraphs.
On October 7th, 2012, at approximately 11 a.m., I became aware that Jacob Cherry had been arrested by the Tampa Police Department early that morning for burglary of a vehicle. Subsequent to the arrest by TPD, an SNW MP 9mm handgun, serial number blah blah, was discovered on his person. They confirmed that the gun was stolen in the incident. On October 11, 2012, approximately 10:15 a.m., I attempted to interview Jacob Cherry at the Falcon Road Jail. He was escorted to the interview.
Interview? You a gangster doing interviews with the police? I mean, you was on 7 Alive too. Why you doing interviews with the cops, nigga? What's really good? Could you answer that? No. Nigga said it's okay as long as nobody got locked up. It's never okay, actually. It's never okay.
By corrections deputies. Upon entrance to the interview room, I advised him that I was investigating a burglary at his uncle's house. I asked him if he wanted to talk with me. He said, piss off. Piss off. The interview ended and he was taken back to his pod. On October 12, 2012, at approximately 1400 hours, I delivered a CRA for Jacob Cherry with charges related to this case. I don't know what CRA is.
So basically, when they took me out of the jail pod, they brought me down to where you normally meet with your lawyer or whatever. And there was 2 detectives. The shit lasted fucking 30 seconds. That's what happened. They bring me back. Then the next day, I got hit with like 16 to 17 more felony charges. One of them was an armed burglary punishable by life in Florida. So this is a case where I'm actually facing some fucking time. This is the case I went to prison for. This is how it played out. Now, the same dude that says he has my paperwork and this decided not to post this because obviously this portrays an image, right? And he says that he also has the full video of my co-defendant's proffer, good faith proffer, where he cooperated against me, which I've never seen. I never even got to see the paperwork of what he said against me. All of this shit was new to me. But, you know, for whatever reason, nobody wants to drop he told the fucking investigators to fuck off, and his co-defendant gave a whole fucking hour-long interview. So they gonna bring up some shit where I wasn't even facing no fucking a BB gun shooting.
Wow.
Nasty.
Holy shit. So essentially, so this was another case they brought you in on. They were trying to get information on the same shit. You told them no.
This was the case I went to prison for. So I got caught with a stolen gun. The stolen gun was linked back to an armed burglary of 15 other guns.
It was linked back to a armed burglary with other guns.
Yeah, there was 15 guns that got taken from my house.
Holy shit. Damn. So
yo, Jake.
That's more or less how that whole situation popped off. That's the case I went to.
Why'd you go to jail though? Couldn't you just be like, wait, I just got this gun in the streets. I never robbed that nigga.
Nah, because you can't, if you're under 21, you're illegally carrying a gun. You can't carry a gun in Florida if you're under 21. So I got hit with carrying a concealed firearm.
That makes sense. What were you saying, facts?
I wanted to know, Jake, so when you was younger, right, in that case with the BB gun case, did you talk to the officers and tell them that it was 2 invisible people?
Did I say it was 2 invisible people word for word?
Like, you just gave them 2 made up people, right?
I'll be 100% honest with you. I really don't even remember the situation. I had to call my aunt. But I'm assuming that's
cap, nigga. You don't remember the situation. It's BS, nigga. What you mean you don't remember? You was just saying what it was before. You had a clear memory. Now you don't. You don't remember the situation, nigga. Stop playing, nigga. We just heard you speak on it on No Jumper. Now you don't remember? Oh, okay. Now you don't, nigga. That's cap, nigga. You a rat, nigga. In your capping. Smash the like button, share the video. This is disgusting work.
That's what I said.
So, Jake, before this, you know I always fucked with you. And I still fuck with you. I personally don't give a fuck. But what I'm just saying is that's the only reason why it looks like niggas is saying that you snitch because of that right there. You feel me? Like, that's all I'm saying.
You're not from the town.
I can't, like...
You're not from the town. You talk to rats and you cool with your act. And you're not from the town, nigga. Not from the town. You came here to get your facial region buffered with Frank, nigga. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Try to exfoliate your face skin with Frank, nigga. You try to exfoliate with Frank every night and morning, nigga. Nasty work. You was on a good run, but then you said, "Oh, that's why I believe you, chant." Like, nah, you start exfoliating your face with excess Frank skin. You know what I mean? Niggas tweaking. There, people say this, bro. If you ain't take no plea, you have done at least 10 or 15 on a gun charge and a robbery alone. This is nasty work. Smash the like button. This is very disgusting.
In my honest opinion, I can't even really wholeheartedly believe that because I can show y'all a 50-minute interrogation video of somebody's favorite rapper telling on everybody, and they're gonna say, "Nah, he ain't snitch." I just feel like it's hard to disprove somebody when they're not seeking the truth, but they're seeking what they want.
Nah,
And that's what I feel like people are looking. I feel like people are looking for what they want to be true, because there's a whole lot of other shit that they just completely avoiding.
There was some other people in here, AJ and everybody else, man. What do y'all think? Again, I feel like it's an interesting situation. Man, put it like this: if I listen to certain people, and Jake, I'm gonna be honest, even your own words, right? When you almost said, "Hey, when you get asked by the police, the only thing you should say is lawyer," right? So I feel like they're trying to use that against you. And yes, it's probably incentivized because you expose somebody who maybe some people like. But they're like, yo, well, why don't you live up to what you're saying that other people should do? You know what I mean? Why didn't you say lawyer?
Word.
Well, I didn't say lawyer. The paper where it says I said piss off in this case, and this is a case where I'm actually facing some shit, where I have a co-defendant. There was a whole nother situation where somebody didn't even get charged. So I have a whole history of not saying anything. This is a situation where I wasn't even charged in the case, and I try to put blame on some whole other shit. Like, oh nah, two random people. See, this is the thing, bro. If I really break it down, right? Because someone broke it down and like fucked up at the same time. Because they were trying to say, oh, Jake lied. What? BB gun sounds like a gunshot. I agree with you wholeheartedly. So how the fuck did I hear it, right? That wouldn't make sense.
BB gun sound like a gunshot. Yo, bro, a BB gun don't sound nothing close to a gun, respectfully. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, niggas really tweaking, like niggas is dumb or something. Stop, bro. You're capping. You contacted the police as a gang member is crazy. You know that, right? Smash like button, share the video. That's cold.
Because I said, I heard a gunshot, and then I saw a window I couldn't even see the window was broken unless I went outside because the door was locked. The house sits sideways. The front door doesn't face the street. The front door faces to the side. It sits sideways, kind of like a sideways trailer. So you wouldn't even see nobody. If I look out my fucking living room window, I'm looking at the house next to mine. That's what I'm saying. Like, the whole fucking shit's fabricated and like literally broken down to where it doesn't even make sense. The report says he heard a gunshot. What airsoft sounds like a gunshot? They didn't even open the bedroom door until my fucking aunt comes home.
Hey, I agree. Hey, Thax, AJ, Kyrie, I see y'all all in here. This is why I don't like what y'all do. When Jake in here, y'all all silent. But if Jake leave right now, y'all be like,
no. I already
nah.
Y'all be having mad opinions.
I don't to say to this. I think this is all like stupid, to be real. Like, none of this shit makes sense, and nor do I think people really care that much. But that's just me.
That's how I honestly.
I think our new name.
I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, they pussy, they quiet. They might have been discussing some shit. And I might have just cleared some shit up. Now that I'm actually in here to explain it, because I still see people in the comments confused about what age you can be to carry a fucking gun in Florida.
Yeah, that's not even the point of the contention in this conversation. To be real, it's like you said, like if you throwing people off the trail, you throwing people off the trail. There's nothing more to really talk about.
Yeah, I ain't gonna cap. The chat just tired of this. They tired of this shit. But fucking, they say it's ridiculously boring.
Yeah, it's a paperwork party. We paperwork party poopers right now.
Yeah, they saying it's boring. But I'm just saying that's my only thing. Like, if you gonna say it, you just gotta stay in that.
Jake, let me ask you then, right? So
yeah, I hear somebody, but they broken up.
Jake, let me ask you this question. So since essentially for the last like 2-3 weeks, it feels like there's been pretty much a witch hunt for you, right? Have you rethought maybe how you're gonna go about, or even, obviously people tune into you for really good content, but are you gonna possibly like kind of stay away from, just labeling like especially artists, especially with the following, like, oh, this person's a snitch and third, because it feels like, you know, when people do like an artist, they're gonna make up reasons why not to accept whatever you say, and also at a point they might be like, nigga, let's talk about you.
I mean, I don't really give a fuck about what comes after, to be honest with you. Like I said, I don't care who still listens to Boston Richie. That ain't had nothing to do with the video. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna change shit. It's like I said, bro. If I had something on me, I wouldn't expect somebody to spare me, because I'm not gonna spare them. You know what I'm saying? It's like my information been out since I started YouTube, bro. Like, this is the thing. The paperwork you looking at right now, I covered this case.
You also got rid of that video where the owners of the smoke shop that you used to work at actually got locked up. So the owners of the smoke shop got locked up because they had marijuana. And the nigga 1090 Jake used to do Snapchat videos from the store with the marijuana, talking about, oh, he got edibles, all this other ish. And you yourself had a video about it, about that same smoke shop you used to work at in Massachusetts, by the way. And you got rid of the video. Why'd you get rid of the video so far? That doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Low down salute. He says talking a lot but saying nothing, avoiding answering the questions. Look at the fight with P&O. He don't know how to fight the charges. He went to prison for robbing his own family. That's trash. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. This is true. Because I'm in Mass now, he definitely not or be out. He live in Florida. That nigga don't be out there no more. This nigga got a Florida in a Boston accent. Who the hell gonna trust this nigga? This nigga got two accents and one from two different places. That's weird work. That's weird work. You never trust niggas who got different accents like that, and you not even from there, and you got the accent is weird. For real. Like, if you got two different, like if you from New York and you got an Atlanta accent too on top of it, you a weirdo. You only supposed to have one accent. I'm saying if your accent change quick, like son, you're a super duper weirdo. Cause I lived in the South for 2 years and I still sound like my New York self, nigga. I'm not switching for nobody, nigga. Let's proceed. Smash the like button, man.
I covered all of my cases. I covered my prison disciplinary reports. The same kid that tried to push paperwork on me went and got all the same shit. And he's seeing the same shit. This wasn't an actual case of mine. So this wasn't something that I'm able to fucking, like, I wasn't reaching out to the police departments to get paper.
But you talked to them and you gave them a statement. So what are you talking about? You gave them a statement and you were giving some type of description of suspects. So you a rat, bro, respectfully. That's weird. What are you talking about, bro?
I'm going through the county clerk sites. So this kid actually told me, oh no, I went through the police department, called them, da-da-da. But I mean, like, the last 2 weeks, like you said, I'm in the midst of setting up the whole new YouTube studio. So I just got my PC back. I just got it redone. You know what I mean? And I'm about to go and install the monitors, this and that. So I already had an idea of what direction I'm going to take things. Mm-hmm. But I'm probably not going to do it immediately. Because now it's going to seem like I'm switching up my content based on this situation, which I'm not even finna go for that. So I'm probably just going to ride out doing the same shit I've been doing till I hit that million, since I'm only 90K away. Mm-hmm. And then I can fuck around and start branching out, because that's really how I blew up to begin with. Once I started popping off with the prison shit and hit 100K, everybody tried to do the same shit. Now there's 1,000,001 channels doing the same thing I'm doing. It's just not me doing it. So it kind of takes away from the success when everybody's doing the same thing. So you kind of got to like stay ahead of the game and jump into different situations, and you know what I mean? But no, I'm not changing shit.
Yeah. Hey, Jay, I feel like the biggest thing was that situation with the BB gun. It just felt like the goalpost was being moved for you, compared to the same thing that Boss Richie did. That's what we was trying to get to the bottom of, because it's like, it can't be like, oh, they, like I say, oh, it's cool when they do it, but it's a problem when I do it. That's what it was feeling like.
I mean, I can respect that opinion. I can't take somebody's opinion away from them. I would just say, there's a big motherfucking difference in being the person that shoots out their aunt's window with a BB gun, trying to get the guns in her room, compared to somebody that's naming fucking 8+ people in a homicide investigation. But that's just my opinion.
I see somebody say, yo, Act, this got nothing to do with his other case. How you let him deflect?
It has nothing to do with deflection. It's an example of me actually facing time. This is an example of me actually getting sat down and...
Shut up, nigga. You FaceTime for robbing your family, you bozo. You FaceTime for robbing your family, nigga. You a weirdo. You FaceTime because you broke into your own family crib like a fiend. That's a fact. You also did that shit. Respectfully, we ain't forget about that. You did a lot of you took a lot of L's, nigga. The moment you start winning, the more lying you did. But that's okay, man. Smash the like button, share the video. We're gonna keep it going for now.
The fucking jail interrogation, and that's how it went. They tried to interrogate me in prison too. They beat the shit out of me because I wouldn't tell on who cut me. Obviously, there's no paperwork on that situation, but it's another example. So it's like, if a motherfucker got a history of cooperating, they got a history of cooperating.
Hey, I'm satisfied. I don't give a fuck.
I'm just saying, if you're going to put paperwork out, put all the motherfucking paperwork out. Because if I had something on Boston Richie that would have made his ass look good, I would have put it out. But everything I pushed out was a fucking dub.
Somebody said that you had to somebody had to do community service because you had to cover yourself.
I had to do community service.
Somebody else had to do community service.
Yeah, what was that?
Yourself.
If your human rights got violated in prison, Jake, that sounds like a dope video to me. I want to hear about these, how the prisons being ran, how they, need to fix the Florida prison system.
No, I mean, if you go back, I got videos like 2-3 years old on all that shit. That's how I started my channel. Was talking about my experience in prison and bringing people on for interviews in prison, people I did time with, all that shit. So it's like, I got all the videos breaking down them situations. I got the video where I talk about how I got cut. CEOs beat the shit out of me because I said I fell down the stairs. They stomped me out, whatever. They put me in a cell under investigation for 5 days until I got transferred. They ain't even changed my clothes, so I still had the blood all over my clothes. They hot glued my face shut, all that shit.
And there was no paperwork on that. And the only reason I'm bringing that up is to say, we can say that they lie. Like, we all know that they be lying about, because so paperwork doesn't necessarily mean anything. That's just what one person or officer typed up. They can lie. We didn't beat 1090 Jacob. We put him in a cell. No, y'all beat. You know what I mean? Like, we all know.
Nah, there wasn't no paperwork on that because they're not gonna write paperwork on that, and there wasn't no paperwork to write on me getting cut because nobody got booked for me getting cut.
But you see how they corrupt, and you see how we just going by paperwork ain't necessarily like that.
Nah, but the DOC is a whole nother monster, bro. That can't even get compared to the streets. That shit's the Florida Department of Corrections is a fucking completely different conversation. That shit's different.
Nah, that's under the same, man. It's all the same, bro.
It sounds all the same until you go in there, because you could say your rights got violated until you die, and every time your people call to prison, they say you on a transfer bus for the next 10 fucking years. Nobody knows where you at. I mean, they got a history of burying bitches in the ground and building buildings on top of them in the prison system. Florida Department of Corrections is very different. This is where the KKK is still active.
I know, I'm aware.
It's a whole shit different.
Nasty.
King Drago the Great says, man, just because you didn't snitch on one doesn't mean you didn't snitch on the other. You're trying to deflect by showing the one time you didn't do something. That's not enough. Somebody named Honey's Nut says, bro, listen, what are we talking about? They snitch by his own rules.
Yeah, it's just nasty, bro. Very nasty indeed.
I guess some people really just wanted you to
Yeah,
tell
this
them
is nasty work.
piss off both times. So you told him piss off one time. When the cops said came to you and be like, yo, who shot your
Wait a minute, gang. Wait a minute.
You should have told him, man, fuck y'all niggas. We don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Shit.
Facts.
Hey. And by the way, I think that's the
Oh man, the nigga told, and that's just the facts of what the matter. Facts of the matter, this nigga been telling and still telling, and is trying to make sure that he don't, you know what I'm saying, oh, we back. Our connection had went out for some weird reason, but either way, like I said, listen, man, make sure y'all smashing that like button, like I said. You know what I mean? Turn on your notifications. See that he's lying. You know what I'm saying? You clearly see that this nigga is lying. You know, so listen, man, make sure y'all smash that like button though. Share the video. Oh, you gotta make sure you follow Sue Young. My fault, gang. Y'all gotta make sure y'all follow Sue Young. That's word to Sue Young, man. Listen, go to wearetough.com and get that. The Town Versus Everybody right now. The Town Versus Everybody merch is here right now, champs. Get your merch today. Today. You heard? Smash that like button. We up out of here. Peace. Y'all repeat, it's the Town Versus Everybody only at wearetough.com. Get it now. The Town Versus Everybody hoodies is out now. Rep the town in the best fashion possible only at wearetough.com, nigga. Rep the town, champs. Rep the town. We here. You know where we from. You know what we rep. Stop playing.